Hi, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. Really excited to share some flutes with you today. I've been making some videos over the last little bit for this newsletter that this video is in, and have really been enjoying it. I've had some time where I was able to play some music that for me was very healing. I'm not sure we're going to include that in the video. I'm going to let my son decide. But at any rate, we've got three flutes we're going to talk with you about today. The first one, I love this wood. This wood is a wood that I've used over the years. I thought I was out of it, and then I was digging through my wood stocks and found a few pieces of oak burl. And oak burl is just, it makes a wonderful sounding flute, and it's really awesome looking. It almost always has some bark inclusions in it so that I can use some turquoise inlays in the body, and so it's just really stunning. The color is rich and full. It has a little bit of chatoyance and curl to it. It's a very, very beautiful wood. The mouthpiece on this flute is made out of Honduran rosewood, and the bear is also Honduran rosewood. He has this nice little beautiful patch of sapwood on him, and of course end cap same. And then we've got a ring of crushed coral and a couple of rings of turquoise to kind of tie the whole thing together. Anyways, we'll play this and see how you like the sound. Oh, the pitch, by the way, this is a key of G, so if you're looking for a beautiful key of G flute, this would be a great flute to add to your quiver of instruments. That was kind of weird, but kind of fun too. Very disjunct, kind of going all over the place. I have no idea what's going on in my head, but it's kind of crazy. And just having fun with the flute. You know, it's one of the joys with the native flute for me is to get an idea, just something really simple, right? Like what I was trying to do there was just explore and with the full minor scale, and of course there was a little bit of stuff that went out of key or out of scale, and so it kind of sounded a little bit sour, and I was kind of just going for this kind of weird sort of vibe, and I don't know why, just kind of a fun exploration into the intervals between the notes, and going from very low notes to very high notes to these notes that go sour to sweet, and just kind of playing back and forth between those things. Anyways, it's really fun because you can do literally anything you want, and just follow that idea in your head. And you know what? You may hate it, but I enjoyed playing it. For me, it was very satisfying. And with the native flute, unless you're up on stage playing for an audience or something like that, the play in your homes, I think that's the way it should be. It should be music that you are creating for yourself, perhaps for a loved one, but music that you're playing to that lets you just explore, have fun, and joy. So, enough blather. The next flute that we have to talk about is a curly Nara flute. I don't get a lot of Nara wood. I've had this piece for a couple years actually. I've been kind of saving it, waiting to make something out of it. And the flute that I decided to make out of it is very simple. It's just a super simple flute. It's Nara wood. We have ebony, and I've got a little bit of myrtle burl here as a kind of an accent wood. It's very subtle, but it's very beautiful. In bright sunlight, this wood is stunning. The curl that you can see, you can't see the curl in the pictures really that well. It kind of you can, but you don't see how it glows and glistens when you move it in the light, which is one of the real beautiful things about curl. And anyways, this flute's really gorgeous. Kind of reminds me of dog hair too. It has this kind of waving back and forth pattern like a poodle or something. Well, that's the Nara wood. As you can hear, it's a gorgeous sounding wood. It has a very rich, warm sound, and it has a slightly shearing edge to it too that I really love. I think it allows it to really soar and things like that. I really enjoyed going up into the high notes and starting real soft and then adding strength and volume and body to the note as I increase the breath pressure. What I like about that is I just like the way it sounds. You know, it's just, to me, it's really cool to hear how a note, just one note, can like just get big and then come back down and have this shape to it. Like it's something you can reach out and grab out of the air and look at it in 3 dimensions, you know. Very fun. The next flute we're going to talk about is Pau Rosa. Now, Pau Rosa is in the family name of The next flute we're going to talk about is Pau Rosa. Pau Rosa comes from Africa, East and Central Africa. It's in the tree family of Magnoliides. This family includes things like nutmeg and cinnamon, avocados, a whole bunch of other things. There's lots and lots of different trees that we're familiar with that are Magnoliides. And so anyways, it's also a really gorgeous, gorgeous wood. The wood is a very rich reddish brown. This particular board that I purchased had a lot of curl in it, and that's the reason that I actually went ahead and purchased this piece of Pau Rosa, because it was so stunning. It's got this beautiful, beautiful subtle curl that you just really cannot see on the pictures on the website, and so and it just has beautiful grain. I just love it. I really, really like this flute. It's in the key of E, I believe. I believe I did E. I was thinking F at one point, but I went with an E. And it's just a rich, gorgeous sound, as you're going to hear. Again, that's Palo Rosa. Oh, by the way, it has Buckeye Burl for the trim, a little bit of solid turquoise and some ebony. Fabulous flute. If you have any questions about these flutes or any others, give me a call at 801-822-1415, or you can reach me at brent@woodsounds.com. Have an awesome day.